Welcome, Hordlings, to another Game Hoarder production. I am proud to present to you Undercroft, created by Rake and Grass. Let's enjoy this epic fucking music. Alright, folks, let's get this game started. This was originally an iPhone, iPad game that got released on Windows. The company no longer actually owns the rights to it. They sold it to Jagex. But you can still go to rakeandgrass.com and download this Windows version for free. Let's create our party, shall we? Wonder who we're gonna pick first. Now, I've actually already played through the first hour or so of this. Completed the first area. So I'm gonna probably run through that a bit quicker than the remainder. But I kind of wanted to get a feel for what kind of characters I wanted, obviously, and to get a sense of how the game worked. Which works a lot like most dungeon crawlers. We're going to, of course, make Lug Lug. We're going to give him axes. We're going to also take with us the Mighty Viper. She will be our assassin. We're gonna focus her on bow usage. Give her some more dex and marksman. A party wouldn't be complete without Clot the Cleric. Or Priest in this case. She will be our healer. And of course we will take the one and only Ronstock as our wizard, mage, magic user, spellcaster, offensive magic guy. And we'll go over the different. I mean, it's pretty basic. Strength here is going to raise your power, melee, but also health, as opposed to Constitution in a lot of games. Dexterity raises your range attacks and your defense, which is pretty standard. And Constitution in this actually gives you your stamina and resistances to effects. Stamina in this is also mana. So your warrior uses stamina for their special attacks, and your wizards use stamina for their spells. We're going to want Wizard Lore and Fireball. But I'm going to basically play the way I did my first run through because I was whooping that ass. We'll play on normal difficulty. For hardcore RPG players, you have to think out your strategies well and spend your limited resources wisely, or you will lose. You get 1/3 of the price for sold items, and the enemies are at full strength. Rumors go around the land that a great evil arose from an old abandoned royal graveyard near the city of Dolbrad. The dead are walking around that place, killing anyone who tries to explore the secrets of the tombs. The stories reached a small remote town where travelers and merchants meet. In a tavern, they quietly talked about ferocious corpses wandering the graveyard during the night. Then you enter the scene. strengthened by a couple of beers.
Why are you whispering like old hens? A few stinking carcasses are no match for a real adventure, especially the mighty Lug-Lug.
That's some brave talk from a drunken tramp. Maybe you want to show us how you can deal with the stinking corpses.
Ha! I need some motivation to get my hands dirty with rotten flesh.
Well, what about 10,000 coins? If you bring a piece of the king's treasure as proof you got into his tomb.
I think we have a deal.
We travel to Dolbrad's market to do some business. Meet us in the Jolly Goose Tavern when you have the king's gold.
Hurry up, man. I'll be there in no time. Don't make me wait.
You wake up in some cellar, barely remembering what happened lately and how you got there. Wait a moment. Did you bet some merchants you'll explore a graveyard filled with zombies and bring back a gold piece from the king's tomb?
Gold?
Alright, so here we are. We'll go over the interface here. We, of course, have our mini-map. You can turn legend pieces on and off. Just turns the titles of buildings on and off. This centers on the party. You can go into your screen here, and you can see your different abilities for each of your characters. We'll go over these as we start to gain levels. And, of course, you have your strength, dex, and con here. You have your experience. You have how much damage you're doing. You have your physical defense, your frost defense, fire defense, and poison defense here. And then you have your gold pieces. Clicking here will show you any items that are on the ground that you can pick up. This is our inventory screen where we can equip our guys. Get gloves, helmets, cloaks, left and right hand, armor, belts, shoes, and 4 accessories per character. You can see we start off with some pretty basic things. Gray background means the item is just basic. Blue background means it has some kind of enhancement on it. So even if it's 1 frost, it's going to put a blue background on there. Or in our wizard's case, 6% to match maximum stamina points. Or as I will continually say, spell points probably. Then we have our journal. You bet with a bunch of milksops that you will explore the old abandoned graveyard of the city of Dolbrad. Everybody seems to be frightened by the rumors about that spooky place. Bring any gold from the royal tomb to the Jolly Goose Tavern and win the bet. Now, hopefully I have the volume down low enough. This the game volume is just it's the music is crazy loud. But I don't want it too low. You're about to face your first combat. Combat works pretty simple in this. It's all turn-based. You can see we have our menu up here. We have our inventory. We can end the turn here if we need to. And then we have our skills up here and then our main attack here. It's pretty simple, folks. And the early creatures aren't gonna hurt us too bad. We also have our mini map, which you'll see will start to uncover more and more. It's a pretty nice mini map. Unfortunately, you can't leave any kind of labels on it. You should call someone to find out where you are. Try to use the tankard on the rail. That should make some noise. Whenever there's a possibility to use an item of an object, you'll get a list of your items. Tap an item to select it and see its description. Tap it again to use it. So we bang the mug on the jail cell here. You rumble on the rail for a while until the bartender from the Rat Hole Inn comes in. He explains that you drank too much last night. Big surprise with Lug-Lug in the party. Then you attack chickens of some peasant woman screaming, "Die, damn orc!" Fortunately, you weren't in any condition to do much harm, but you had to be locked up. The local folks haven't decided your punishment yet.
Can I undo my fault somehow?
You haven't caused much damage, but Mathilde still can't find 6 of her chickens. They've run into every hole in town. I'll let you go if you promise to find and return them. I'll explain our deal to Mathilde and the town's guard. This kind of goes over what I've already gone over. Your adventure begins in the small town. Tap on doors or move toward them to enter places. Tap on people to interact with them. Equip your heroes in shops and train them in combat with enemies you encounter. Good luck. So they give us a free level here to get to level 2. You can only raise your skills as high as your levels are. So since we're at level 2, we can raise our axes up to 2. We'll pump some more strength into Lug Lug. Give her some bow. And some... Make her range attack better. Clot will give better healing. Pump more stamina into her. And then we're going to pump up Ronstock's Fireball this level. And then we're also going to give him... we'll get Wizard Lore next level. Let's go ahead and raise some resistances here. This also raises stamina, but I believe Wizard Lore is going to be more helpful. But for the first level, we'll keep things pretty streamlined. And then, of course, we can save here. The game is going to auto-save every 5 minutes, which is nice.
You again, spoiler. Where are my missing chickens? I want those 6 of them back now, motherfucker.
Let's give the beggar some coins.
Thank you very much. I found this rusty key to the town hall cellars. There are too many ferocious rats for me, but they're no match for strong young heroes like you. Maybe you'll find some treasure there. Hello, traveler. Are you heading east? Would you please visit my old auntie and present her my best regards for me? Please just tell her I want her to move here and live with me. It's so dangerous to be alone in the forest.
I don't know if tossing the coin down there does anything. I never figured out anything to do there. There is, you will pick up food in this game, but it's not for sustenance. It's strictly for hit points and, stamina regeneration.
Hello, traveler. Looking for some nice armament to defend yourself on dangerous roads? You look pretty capable to me. Maybe you're interested in a little work for 200 coins. A bloody giant worm has infested my little garden. Here, take this key and kill the vermin. But be warned, the worm is as big as a cow. Damn gigantic monster. You'd better get some skills and equipment first. Have a look at my fine smithy wares.
We, of course, cannot afford anything this early in the game. We're going to also find trophies. They're just good for selling. One other thing I haven't figured out yet, if it's even possible, is stacking. There's no way to stack items as far as I know. But there's also not a limit to the inventory. It just keeps growing and growing. And here is one of the 6 chickens. You can find some valuable items in this garden. Try to find healing herbs, apples, and mushrooms. Watch their effect when you consume them. And we found a rake in the grass. Funny Funny. That's the name of the company that made the game. And here is the giant fucking worm. And the giant fucking worm is dead. This is the inventory management. It keeps everything in nice pecking order for you. So herbs are good. They remove poison. The mushrooms will regenerate 20% of your health or stamina or poison you. I don't like those. I think it's best to sell them. And then, of course, the other item is the apple. It replenishes 10 to 20 hit points. Bread will replenish 20 to 40 hit points, so bread is good stuff. This rake does count as a shitty polearm. Alright. That's pretty much it for the garden, I think.
That's so wonderful. I can get back to my lovely flowers. Thank you so much. Here are your 200 coins. And now how about spending all that shit here with me?
He does have a cleaver axe, which would be nice for Lug Lug, but I tend to want to save my money in the beginning of the games. For the bigger, better items we may run into later.
Do you know York from Nimlaw? The village to the east? I hear he's selling some pretty unusual weapons for assassins and such stuff. I wonder if the shit's even legal.
Alright, so now you can see we got a bit of the map uncovered here. You notice this is missing, but that's okay. We're going to get to that in a second. We have some dungeons down here we're going to do. And they're teaching us about levers. The complexity of levers. Also, you will not heal stamina or hit points at any point without physically using items or resting at an inn. So you want to be a little strategic about that for sure. Alright, only 2 chickens left, fuckers. We got a protector's ring here. Let's see. So this doesn't quite work like a lot of dungeon crawlers where your two guys are in the front, your 2 guys are in the back. Anyone can get hit here, basically all front row. But one thing about this game is the weaker someone gets hit point wise, the less likely they are to be attacked. So if your healer and mage are low on hit points, their percentage to get hit is a lot lower. Nevertheless, you do want to kind of even out this physical damage that's being distributed amongst them. We'll go ahead and give this to Ronstock, because he can probably use it. We have some leather gloves here. We'll go ahead and throw those on Lug Lug. Give him a little bit of extra protection here. That just gives him some resistance against the 3 elements of the game. Unfortunately, not an axe. But we got to go off of weapon damage. 3 to 5, 1 to 14, and can stun, so we'll go with that. We could probably give the rusty dirk 0 to 6, 1 to 6, 3 to 5. So we got a higher minimum, lower maximum. It's probably still a little bit better than the dagger. And we'll give Ronstock the warm boots as well, just to get his defense up there a little bit. Not all the enemies are dumb, and not all the enemies will chase you. That spider is a good example. Here is a better axe for Lug Lug. He's got a cutter right here. 3 to 11, not quite as much as the steel mallet, but again, you got to take into consideration that we are axe experts and we're doing 40% extra attack. Oh, he did come over here. Bravo. So we got poison there. We can use this. Poison will wear off normally. But in this case, we might not want to fuck around and find out. Because we don't know how many turns exactly. If you see these pluses next to the weapon, like that you can see here, that just means that you're specialized in it. For instance, if I put this mace on, you'll see those plus signs go away because Lug is not specialized in maces or bludgeoning weapons. If you pick a summoner class, you can pick up these bones and create skeletons out of them. However, I did not take a summoner, so there is no point for me to pick up skulls in this game. That I know of, unless there's a quest later on to do it. Alright, guys. We have 5 out of 6 chickens. We can see that we just have some area over here, it looks like. Sometimes there will be a hidden button here, and I'm not necessarily going to remember where they're all at either. Might get down there. I can't remember if I get down there a different way. Town Hall is closed for now.
Sorry, but you promised to find the missing chickens. I will let you go until Mathilde tells me you did what you agreed to.
I think we can go into the cellars this way as well. Oh yeah, there's a note here. There's an illusion wall in Myron's garden. I'm sure about that. What's he hiding behind it? So you could tell earlier there was a missing wall here. Now we have the official note about it. There's a nice little stash of stuff. And now that we found it, we can probably drop the note. believe this just takes us to the other side, yeah. Slay that motherfucker before he even gets close. Bunch of booze to sell. Booze, of course, gets you drunk. But it'll also add 4 strength, but it'll take away 4 dex.
Lug will drink it all right now.
No, you won't, Lug. We're gonna sell it.
God damn it.
We also have cheese, which also replenishes stamina. This replaces your your blue bar. And then we have chicken leg, which replaces or replenishes health and stamina. So you want to keep it. You want to keep note on what does what as far as when you're gonna need it. Alright, now we've completed the Dunghill cellars. And we've got all the chickens. Let's return to Mathilde.
I see you got my chickens. Okay. I'll tell the captain he may let you leave. Don't trouble yourself coming back.
Mathilde told me you kept your promise. You're free to leave. Leaving town, buy some bread and cheese at Rat Hole Inn to restore lost health and stamina. Your party doesn't sleep in this game, so make sure you have enough food and potions to keep your heroes running. Well, they do sleep. We just have to tell them to sleep. And you want to be very careful about how often you sleep. You want to spend your money wisely. See, we got 1,420 gold. First thing we want to do is go sell. Don't need gems. This is all monster stuff you can sell. We can go ahead and take those. Let's see. Ring of Flames. 3 fire resistance. Let's see. Who's got crappy fire resistance? She does. Give it to Viper. Sell him all the booze. Sorry, we're not getting fucked up, Lug. We need the money right now, more than anything. We're gonna get all our mana and stuff back by resting it. Spending 100 gold on it isn't that bad. We'll start to get more gold to where it makes it, spending 100 gold to rest more feasible, but you do want to make sure you are draining all your resources as much as possible before you're resting again. We have one last place in this town to go to that I avoided on purpose, because we have to fight Lug's brother. And he can definitely whoop ass. Jets and Guns. I missed this the first time. A heavy piece of ground-shaking, rock-blasting action dressed in full metal jacket colored to kill and graphics that will blow your eyes out. What the hell is this doing here? I actually played this game a lot back in the day, and I have a Switch version of it coming eventually, but it is an awesome 2D side-scrolling shoot-'em-up.
Alright, and there's... that. If that's not Lug Lug or Lug Lug's brother, I don't know who is.
Ukmar is big! Ukmar is strong! Ukmar is the greatest warrior with the greatest dong! I bet my 250 coins that I can crush your sorry little ass. You bet your 250 coins, so what? Fill in your pants?
Alright. Yeah, you see how little that fireball did?
Oh, Ukmar had enough! Stranger is bigger than Ukmar. Take my money and go!
Alright, and that's the other nice thing is when you level, you also get all your stats back. I'm going to stick with axes, and I'm going to stick with strength for now. I'm going to take another heal. Oh, she didn't level. Okay, so Ronstock, this time we're going to give him another fireball, but we're also going to give him wizard lore. To start giving him extra stamina points per level. This is plus 4 per level. So I think he gets 4 times 3. If I'm reading that correctly. You definitely want to focus on a few skills in this. You do not want to try to spread it out at all. So I'll be taking probably Ice Bolt eventually, Lightning eventually. Pretty soon we'll get critical or get Chain Strike with Viper so that she can shoot 3 arrows at once. And I like to get Hard Impact with Lug Lug so he can stun. And
I give out hard blowjobs with my fist!
We also have the Wizard's Chambers here. But we probably don't want to spend too much money quite yet. Warrior's Cloak's kind of nice. It's not too expensive. We'll hang on to our gold for now, though. Because we're going to be traveling to another town here in Dunghill, or the other side of town. Now that we're able to leave. Also be able to pick berries off of bushes here, and the berries are nice. They give a decent amount of stamina back. We also have this teleporter here, which can take us to different places. This is the Tomb of the Ancients. We don't want to be here yet. This actually takes us back to where we just were. This takes us to the town of Nimrod, or Nimble. This is the area that we're in, is Dunghill. And this takes us back to the middle of the forest. lost the guy. So there are potions. You can go in here, and we actually have one. We could revive that way. But I don't like to waste those this early on. So instead we will go back to our autosave here. Yeah, definitely be careful with where you position yourself. You also get experience for hitting enemies, casting spells, using items. So you will see that experience starts to get distributed out differently. Clot just hit level 3. We're going to make her heal a little bit better. And we're also going to give her spiritual shield to start helping us in combat. This is a big nasty spider here. So we'll change our skill. Put up some defense. Getting removed poison is also a good one to get soon. Combat can start out difficult. As you can see, I don't want to use a mana potion on him yet. Might need to come back when we got a little bit stronger stuff here. God damn it, getting so close. Alright, we're gonna come back. You rip the thorns out of the ground. Okay, don't want to go into that cave yet. We're gonna come to the town here. The Vagrant Bookseller is nice. We can get different tomes. The Scroll of Wisdom's nice. It gives you 2,000 experience. 20% hit against demons. Thing about tomes is you have to carry them in one of your hands. Counts as a shield slot, as you can see there. But these scrolls you can use right away. So there's skill point scrolls and there's experience scrolls, and they're both extremely useful. Some more magic stuff. We're not going to even bother right now because we're saving our monies.
What?
Hello, adventurer. I need a strong, experienced traveler just like you. I have a letter here that needs to be delivered to my partner in Dolbrad, a great city to the east from here. My partner will pay you 1,000 coins for delivery.
We won't be going to Dolbrad for quite some time, so...
Oh, have you seen the cave to the south from here? People say there's a fire-breathing demon that lives there and kills anyone who enters the cave.
You are a past citizen? Because of a tight security policy, I cannot allow defenseless civilians to enter the dark woods. Only approved adventurers with sufficient killing standards and protected merchants can pass. In which category do you belong? Adventurers, anyone could say that. All I know is that you've collected a couple of chickens, not a very heroic deed in my eyes. Do you have any proof of your skill and expertise?
Hi, man. Interested in some good wares for the heroes who are not afraid to risk a little to get treasure or two?
This guy has some assassin gear. His cloak is pretty nice. But again, we want to see what we find in the dungeons before we decide what we're gonna do. Cure poison. This isn't a. Let's test this out. This might save us from having to get the cure poison skill. That can be pretty useful. Because cure poison is just one skill point, and then you have it or you don't have it. It'll take up one of our slots. So we probably next level we'll be able to get it for free. Because it's got a 1 in there. Just like Thaw, this is another good spell to get. Because a lot of monsters will freeze you. So being able to unfreeze is great. Well, maybe you'll have it later. It's no point in buying it right now since we can't use it.
Huh?
Hey there, I see you come from Dunghill. Have you seen my dog? I lost him on a hunt 2 days ago when a bear attacked us. I'm still not well, so I can't go to the woods to look for him. Will you help? Great. Take this meat dipped in animal blood. The dog can't resist its smell. I lost him near the entrance to the ancient tomb to the north. Just walk nearby with the meat and let the dog's hunger do the rest. And don't enter the tomb. It's very dangerous. People have disappeared there before. Right. Beat up as much as we can, and then we can go rest at the end.
Oh, thank Ferric you're not undead. I'm looking for my stupid-ass brother who entered this ancient tomb. He thought he could find some treasure in there, but he hasn't come back yet. I tried to look for him, but some terrible bone ghost attacked me. I got no guts to go in there again. Oh, what's happened to me, brother? You don't want to go in the ancient tomb yet either. Okay, there's the pissed off dog. You beat the dog until it's lost its will to attack. Then you manage to catch it. That's a quick, easy quest we can do for the hunter. And then he will trade with you.
Huh?
Well, you found him. This is fabulous. Take this crossbow of mine. It's a very good weapon, and I hope it will serve you well. Well, crossbow, of course we want to give that to... I'm going to give that to Viper. This crossbow does 6 to 15 damage and 4 to 10 poison. Has a 4% chance to do double damage. So obviously it's much better than a regular bow. It's probably the advantage we need to beat the spider. But we're out of mana. No use to use this steel mallet for us. Actually, we could give that to Clot. There we go. It's a much better weapon for her. I'm here to enact my revenge. Ah, we're fucked. Needed more fucking mana. I swear to God, the last time I fought this little pussy-ass guy, I whooped his ass. God damn it, stop killing my wizard, you fucking piece of shit spider. Well, he's on the wrong fucking guy. Oh my god, didn't the poison fucking kill? I might have bit off more than I could chew here. This kind of blows when you don't have any. Yeah, fuck this, dude. We are not ready for the indomitable spider. Tried to reload and see if I could get this damn poison off. There we go. Fuck. Man, first time I fought him, I don't know if I came when I was stronger or what, but... Fuck did that wolf go? An old woman went out as you approached the cottage.
Oh, thanks to all the saints that someone has come. These terrible spiders were creeping around my house for days. I couldn't go all right out. Maybe I'm really too old to live alone in the woods. I ought to move to town with my niece. Please take these things as a small reward for your bravery.
Now we get all the remove poison shit. See, you want to get skills for your fighters and assassins as well eventually, just because they're sitting there not using any of the stamina. Blizzard Rain just gives some fire and poison resistance. We'll obviously want to give that to whoever has the lowest. Lug Lug. You can use some poison resistance, my friend. Or actually, let's give it to Viper, because Lug Lug has hit points that he can withstand that shit. That spider seemed to poison the shit out of anybody anyways. Now's a good time to rest because we have 2 drained magic users.
Huh?
You can buy lots of healing herbs from him. +2 to the marksman skill. That's nice, but you got to be level 9, and we're nowhere close to that. So there is a demon to the south, but we want to get some ice weapons before we fight him, so hopefully we find those. Now we can warp inside the tomb, but I don't recommend doing that. I recommend going in through the front door. You partially remove the thorns. This is a place where we can regain spell points. I completely forgot about it. We probably could have saved our money. Oh well. We don't need it right now. Alright, let's go ahead and we're going to head into the tomb. We're probably going to cut the video and start back up in the next. This is a spell altar with a statue of a man you've heard of before. Legend says this holy priest was helping torture dead souls to pass from this world to another happier place. You could put something on the altar. I don't even remember that from the last time I played this. Alright, and here we are in the ancient tomb. Might have to leave here a couple times to get our mana back. That's okay. Oh, those are nice. Removes poison and stunned. Alright folks, that's going to wrap it up. Stay tuned for more Undercroft soon to come.